Lieutenant Governor, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
If I could just start off, take me through what you were thinking, what you were feeling as you saw Joe Biden take the oath of office today.
Well, it was actually breathtaking. It was a very emotional experience for many of us who had worked very hard to have him elected. He is someone who I believe this country needs. This is a moment for unity and bring our nation together. And I can't think of a better person than Joe Biden. So for me, just as someone who's been in the political business since I was a college intern at Syracuse University and working on political campaigns, this is really the culmination of a career of working hard to get good Democrats elected at every level. But now more than ever, our country is going to benefit from the leadership of Joe Biden. And I'm proud to say a fellow SU grad.
Yeah, he is the first Syracuse University graduate to reach the presidency. He graduated the law school in 1968 as a Syracuse alum yourself for undergrad. How much pride are you feeling for your alma mater today?
Oh, that's great. I keep telling everybody I know, anybody who'll listen, I say, he went where he went to law school. He walked this campus. He knows Syracuse. He knows Central New York. He knows our state. And I think it's just really, something we should savor this moment. It doesn't happen. It hasn't happened in my lifetime. It hasn't happened in history, in fact. So this is a very proud day for us. And I know the Alumni Magazine paid a special tribute to him. And of course, his son, Bo, had gone to the college as well. So the Biden family knows the campus, knows our university community extremely well.
Have you ever spoken with Biden about that common SU connection?
Oh, yes. So when I had dinner at his home when I was in Congress, he invited me over for an evening where I came with my parents and my kids. We just sat and talked. We talked about also the common connection with Syracuse and Senator Moynihan, who I had worked for at the time when the senator was a brand new senator, and Senator Moynihan really took him under his wing. And certainly everyone knows the connection with Senator Moynihan and Syracuse. So it's all kind of revolves around the orange. So it was great. We did share those stories.
So Syracuse isn't traditionally known for churning out politicians on the national stage in particular. What does this say about the university and the students who attend?
Well, there's a certain caliber of people who go to a place like Syracuse University. They're engaged. They care about the community. And there's many walks of life. When I was there, I was vice president of student government. I was involved in very much activism, as we define it in many ways. I was fighting to get the dome at the time, which is interesting. I was there when they're putting up the original Carrier Dome, and we wanted it named after Ernie Davis, the first Black Heisman Trophy winner who came out of Syracuse. And we've been in touch with great alumni like Jim Brown and others to raise the funds. And all of a sudden we're students and we were really crushed and felt so bad, and we lost that opportunity. But we did get the Ernie Davis Hall of Fame inside the dome. So I was involved in student politics way back. And so I was surrounded by other individuals who worked at the Daily Orange, who had gone to the Newhouse School, people who are going to be engaged in their communities once they graduated, whether they came through Maxwell, they came through the Newhouse School, or any of the other disciplines that we have there. And we had, Dana Balter, someone who teaches at the university, run for Congress recently in the Syracuse area. So I don't think it's strange that anybody who really cares about making a change in the country and in their own states and communities, that they would find themselves at a place like Syracuse. I'm still very connected. I visit there every time I'm in Syracuse, just about. I go to the campus, I walk through the halls, I visit the chancellor, say hi to some old professors. Sometimes actually one or two of them are still around when I stop by. And also the college Dems. I stay in touch with Gia Spicola, a young woman who's one of my interns, who is vice chair of or vice president of the college Dems. So I stay in touch with them. I did a Zoom party with Syracuse alumni across the state a few months ago. So I stay connected. There is a special bond between people who spend any time, whether it was undergrad or law school or one of the other graduate disciplines. Once you've been there, you have that special bond that lasts a lifetime.
Do you hope this inspires other SU students to try and follow in President Biden's footsteps?
Oh, I think it will. I think it will. I think you need to see the possibilities. You need to know that you don't need an Ivy League degree in order to enter the halls of the White House. I think the last document showed you don't need a whole lot actually to get there. But prior to that, many people had what they call the pedigrees. But someone like a Joe Biden and someone like myself who came out of Buffalo, New York, it just shows that just your regular people, if they've got heart and passion for public service and they have the right educators, people who inspire them, like I had wonderful professors at Syracuse, anything's possible, and people should not think that they can't do it. Joe Biden has paved the way all the way to the White House.
Earlier today, I spoke with an SU law student who told me that, like Biden, SU students point themselves toward the betterment of people around them. Is that something that you agree with?
Absolutely. There's something about when you're in that institution, you're around people who really care. They care. And whether you're in the School of Architecture, you're looking to find ways to do green housing and try to protect our environment. I knew many students in the nursing schools, other programs that we have. I think it is a very caring place. It's nurturing, and it's a very diverse community. And I had a chance to come from a pretty homogeneous background in the outskirts of Buffalo and really be dropped into a world that represented our country and our nation more vibrantly. And I think there's something to be taken away from that experience as well.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about what this means for both you as well as the larger SU community?
Well, we're all so proud today. To have Joe Biden as our president, and he's proud of his connections with the university, the fact that he went there, his son went there, and many of us who are just so proud to, be part of the Syracuse University family. It is a big day for all of us, and truly for our nation. Thank you.
Well, again, thank you so much for talking with me today. I really do appreciate it.
All right, anytime, Ricky. We'll see you around the campus.